Hello, my name is Victoria, and my partner Reese and I from Villanova University are excited to share our digital marketing campaign for Plantennas, If Your Plant Could Talk. To optimize the success of Plantennas, we first conducted a questionnaire to understand consumers at a qualitative level. From a pool of over 70 responses, we found that rather than a strict yes or no, 43% of people sometimes find it difficult to take care of their plants for two reasons. First, remembering proper care techniques such as watering schedules and sunlight requirements. And second, remembering the plant type itself because they're all so different despite their visual similarities. We also extracted common themes found across these free responses, where people associate plant life with aestheticism, self-humor, so not being afraid to make fun of themselves for their forgetful nature, pride in taking care of something, and willingness to learn. Therefore, it's no surprise that over 90% of participants said they would be more interested in horticulture if there was a way to increase their chances of having healthy plants, which is a promising statistic for plantennas.
A few key competitors of plantennas are Eden Garden Sensor and Picture This. Eden is a smart sensor that you place in the soil alongside your plant, where it gives you data on the environment your plant is living in and provides care tips to users. Picture This is solely an app where you take a picture of a plant and it can tell you what species that plant is, identify any toxic plants surrounding your plant, and can also provide care tips and more. As for consumer habits, enthusiast growers are extremely passionate about gardening, but there tends to be two major improvement areas, and that would be overwatering and struggling to identify plants. According to a survey conducted by Clutch, it is revealed that consumers gravitate towards humorous ads, with 53% of the population choosing humorous ads because the content is easier to digest, more enjoyable, and more memorable. The target persona that we decided to focus on would be enthusiast growers, so we would like to introduce you to Emily Green. Emily is extremely passionate about houseplants as she owns over 20 plants herself. However, she really struggles with her watering schedule and she's looking for sustainable solutions to better take care of her plants. She really cares about the environment, so she would like a brand that is very eco-friendly and is also a tech-driven brand.
With our research and target persona in mind, we crafted our big idea and manifesto statement, Plantennas, if your plant could talk. Ever wondered what your plant would say if it could talk? Chances are it would ask for more water or remind you of its name. With the use of smart technology, Plantennas gives your plants a voice by gathering real-time data so you can meet their needs like never before. Say goodbye to guesswork, your plants are speaking, and now you can listen. Throughout the entirety of our 6-month campaign, running from January to June of 2026, we will incorporate 3 owned media strategies. The first will be weekly Perform with Plantennas emails. Data shows that personalized email campaigns increase click-through rates by 14% and conversions by 10%, simply because they show consumers that you're paying attention. Perform with Plantenna emails are personalized weekly reports that reference individuals' interactions with the brand and would look like what you see to the left. For active product users, these emails will reference data from the app, highlighting how many new strands you have added into your inventory during the week, or what descriptors have been left out of the database. This enables consumers to be visually empowered by their progress, or even their areas for improvement. In these emails, recipients will also receive a Plant of the Month highlight that includes a specialty care guide for the plant, as well as discounted prices with the distributor of the brand's choice.
Another form of owned media would be interactive quizzes across owned platforms. So the first interactive quiz that we would love to implement would be called What's Your Next Plant Project? So users would answer questions about their personal plant care habits and their goals. And then from this quiz, they will get matched with the perfect plant project tailored to their needs. And this will encourage engagement and build plant confidence for our users. The second interactive quiz would be called Plant Presents Made Easy. Now, this would help users gift the perfect plant to their friends and their family. So it would match a plant choice to the recipient's personality and plant care habits and plant goals. And this will sync with users' existing inventory in the app. And people are actually 40% more likely to complete a quiz when there is a personal recommendation given to them at the end. The next form of owned media that we would like to implement would be humorous and informative carousel posts. These carousel posts are a humorous and lighthearted way to advertise Plantennas and its amazing features. Users can comment if they agree with the post, and it makes for a very engaging form of communication between the Plantenna's company and its users and future users.
Our campaign will consist of two paid media strategies. The first is a promoted post on meaningful subreddits, like the one seen to the right, which is one of the most popular plant-related threads at the moment. Reddit is a prime location to engage with niche audiences like plant enthusiasts, and data only supports this assertion. 47% of Redditors spend their time in conversation threads, so putting an ad where people are already engaged and interested in a relevant topic is key. Our Reddit ad will run from the months of April to June, where people are most engaged on plant forums.
During the first 3 months of our campaign, so roughly from January to March, we really want to implement storytelling videos on YouTube Shorts because winter months are where people really tend to interact with YouTube Shorts the most. And so we want to capture two relatable plant owner storylines. The first of which is a person who cannot keep a plant alive for the life of themselves because they thought it was one type of plant, but it actually turns out to be a completely different species. And then the next relatable storyline would be someone who receives a plant as a gift, but they have no idea how to take care of this plant.
Our last strategy integrates both paid and owned media and would be a bi-weekly If Your Plant Can Talk speaker series. Once a Plantenna app is running, the goal is to enable people to register for the speaker events on it for free and then receive a link via their email. The first speaker event of the month would feature a talk from experts in the plant world. Here we chose 6 influencers that range in specialties and levels of influence, giving our target audiences optimal chances to gain knowledge. The second speaker event of the month would be a company-run workshop event that would focus on helping consumers optimize a specific feature of Plantennas, like their digital asset of the app and pit moss material. Overall, these speaker events would not only generate more understanding of the product, but also bring more people to the market by generating interest in horticulture. Taking into account the cost of the influencers from the speaker series, YouTube or Reddit ads, and the AI email tools needed to create personalized emails, a budget of approximately $47,000 would be needed over the 6-month period. Based on conversion data from each digital asset, as well as the general guideline that a marketing budget should take up ideally 5 to 9% of a company's earnings, we calculated that 20,727 units would be sold. So quantitatively, we allocated a marketing budget at 7.5% of a month's total revenue, which lies between that 5 and 9%, leading to our projected sales counts for each month.
Thank you.